TJ, what impact can OBJ have on the Dolphins?
Talk to me nice, TJ.
Yeah, I want to hear
OBJ.
nice TJ.
I don't know. I mean, we look at OBJ and a lot of the OBJ from New York.
Right.
We haven't seen that. And we started to see glimpses of that towards the end of his tenure with the Rams and then ACL. He misses the season, he comes back with the Ravens, and he's just okay. Can he help him? Yeah, he can help him because he's still a good player. But how much of an impact can you have when Tyreek is the number 1 option, Waddle is the number 2 option, you may be the number 3 option, so your targets and your looks and your impact is going to be very limited unless one of those guys goes down. And so his impact will be more off the field, people coming to... I don't know what his impact can be because even last year when he was with the Ravens and Zay Flowers is a leading receiver, you would have thought, okay, OBJ, he can really do something. They opened up their offense last year in Baltimore, and they threw the ball a lot. Mark Andrews goes down. Okay, OBJ can kind of step in. He didn't do that. And so I expect his impact to be very minimal.
James.
You know, my first initial reaction was like T. But as I sit here and I think about it, Odell Beckham has really good success with quarterbacks that are accurate, that are not running anywhere, that know where to put the ball and get the ball out of their hands. He had a lot of success with Eli Manning. He had a lot of success with Matthew Stafford. 2 really good throwers of the football. Eli Manning, a really good thrower of the football. Matthew Stafford, a great thrower of the football. Now you come to Tua, where you're going to be on the number 3 corner, because we already know these defenses getting off the bus. Where is 10? Is that Tyreek Hill number? Where is 10? We got to figure out where 10 is. Is he in the slot? Is he outside? Safety help over the top. Where is 10? Then after 10, where is 17? Where is Waddle? You have to find. So he is going to be on the number 3 corner. In this offense, in McDaniel's offense, I think he's going to have a lot of opportunities to make some plays. And the way that Tua plays the game from the pocket, not running anywhere, getting this ball out of his hands, I think he is going to help this Dolphins offense tremendously because eventually if he does his job, you can't send a lot of help over Tyreek Hill now because Odell Beckham is doing what he's supposed to do. I still think he has a lot of juice left,
He can do everything. You still sending all that help to 10.
So if that's the case,
always.
then OBJ should be looking at 1,000 yards if he can stay healthy. Because I still do think he has juice. If you watch him play last year with the Baltimore Ravens when he was there, you can still tell that OBJ is there. It's just the play calls, the quarterback throwing the football and all that.
But he's not going to get the opportunity. Like,
They also have a backfield loaded, so there's a lot of
and he
checkdowns.
wants to run the ball. You know Waddle hadn't, no second contract yet, right?
I know that.
Let Odell get 1,000 yards if you want to.
It was my understanding that the real reason this happened was Mike McDaniel behind the scenes pushing, saying, and that's when he met with him about a month ago. Mike McDaniel telling Chris Greer, the GM, expressing an ownership, this guy can help us. He's going to help us right away. And I don't know if Odell Beckham was 100% last year. We talked, didn't practice a whole lot. But at the same time, him being the 3rd option behind Waddle, behind Hill, and running what really he is excellent at, slants, hitches, I think that's Tua's strength as well. And as a result, I think Miami can really maximize him. I don't think they need him to catch 60 balls for 800 yards. If he can give them 45, 50 catches for 500, 600 yards and be a threat, especially in those short yardage situations, that's the Odell Beckham I want to see, Joy.
Super Bowl!
Super Bowl!
Wait, are you with Miami? I'm with the Lakers? Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
What do you mean? That's very realistic expectation.
Okay.
No. I'm excited for this, though, because of what James said. I don't expect the Odell from New York. I expect the Odell from the Rams. And if you remember, he did not have to be the first option with the Rams. He is not a volume receiver. He is picked in moments, and when you put him in the right specific moments, he is very, very successful. That is what Odell is great at. is moments, particularly at this point in his career. You don't have to be the volume guy. You are not the #1 receiver. You are someone who can work with Tua, who is extremely accurate. With Mike McDaniel, he was incredibly creative in the offensive side of the ball, and plug into a system where you don't have to do everything. I hear you on Baltimore last year was seemingly a bit disappointing, but I don't know if that's the same. I don't look at that as the same offense that they're going to run in Miami. He's not going to be used in the same way in Miami that he was in Baltimore. So I think this is a great situation for Odell. I don't expect New York Odell. I expect Rams Odell. Also back with Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
Rams
Odell
Odell might have been the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Rams Odell was pretty
Yes,
good.
he was on the way probably to winning.
If they
MVP.
get
So I hope
that,
he
then
didn't get
that's an
injured.
asset.
But not only that, like I say, when we seen Odell at his best, he was with a solid passing quarterback. Not a quarterback that's looking to run, a quarterback that can really
When
get
was
this.
the last time we've seen this?
Stafford.
That's what I'm
Stafford.
saying. When he was
So
at his best.
that's
If
a while
you're
ago.
talking about, if you're talking about the health, if you're talking about the
3
health,
years ago.
3 years ago because he had the ACL injury.
Yeah, if
3
you're talking about
years,
the
that's a
health,
while.
that's understandable.
But if he's 31 and Keenan Allen had 1,400 yards at 31, I mean, like, split the difference. Give him 700.
Keenan Allen hadn't had.
I mean, he had
these
565
type of
yards last
injuries.
year. So if he is healthy,
But if
you can
he's
expect
healthy-
to see his
But to be
improvement
honest
from
with
last
you,
year.
in the games that he played last year, when you turn the tape on and watch O run
still
routes,
has juice,
That's
man.
all
He
I'm
still
saying.
got the
So
juice,
now you're
yeah.
with McDaniels and you're with the quarterback that ain't trying to run or get out of there. I think he's
My
going to have a
thing
lot of success.
is targets. They're going to be limited.
Oh, they're gonna be-
That's
they-
my
Yeah, they
thing.
will be
for
limited,
sure.
but if they are specific and they're designed for him,
I
then
agree.
that's the type of
They can be
success that
impactful.
can
And not
be
only that, if that's the
impactful.
matchup, keep going to the matchup.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.